Hello and welcome to Helpful Think. Today, we will be looking at 10 psychological thriller movies that will keep you on the edge of your seat. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if we miss your favorite film. Without further ado, let's begin. 7. Seven is a psychological thriller film directed by David Fincher and released in 1995. The movie is renowned for its dark and intense atmosphere, gripping storyline, and a memorable twist ending. Starring Brad Pitt as Detective David Mills and Morgan Freeman as Detective William Somerset, the film revolves around a series of gruesome murders that correspond to the 7 deadly sins: gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. The detectives find themselves entangled in a cat and mouse game with a sadistic serial killer played by Kevin Spacey, who remains elusive throughout the investigation. As the detectives delve deeper into the case, they uncover a complex and disturbing motive behind the murders, which challenges their own moral and ethical beliefs. Seven is known for its gritty cinematography, haunting visuals, and a sense of relentless dread that permeates the entire narrative. The film explores themes of morality, justice, and the darkness that can reside within the human soul. Its atmospheric tone, combined with outstanding performances from the cast, has made Seven a classic in the psychological thriller genre for many years. Shutter Island. The plot follows two marshals as they investigate the disappearance of a prisoner from the Ashcliffe Hospital for the Criminally Insane, located on Shutter Island, Boston Harbor. As Teddy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, delves into the mystery, he uncovers dark secrets about the facility, its staff, and his own past. The island is shrouded in an eerie atmosphere, and Teddy is haunted by hallucinations and disturbing visions. As the investigation progresses, the narrative takes unexpected twists, and the line between reality and delusion becomes increasingly blurred. The film keeps the audience on the edge of their seats, blending elements of suspense, psychological drama, and neo-noir. Shutter Island explores themes of guilt, trauma, and the fragility of the human mind. The film's atmospheric cinematography, strong performances, and the psychological complexity of the narrative contribute to its reputation as a gripping and thought-provoking thriller. The ending, in particular, has been the subject of much discussion and interpretation among viewers. Black Swan. Black Swan is a psychological horror film directed by Darren Aronofsky, released in 2010. The film stars Natalie Portman as Nina Sayers, a talented but mentally fragile ballet dancer who aspires to play the lead role in a New York City production of Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. As she competes for the coveted role, Nina faces intense pressure, both from her overbearing mother and the demanding artistic director. The movie delves into Nina's psychological unraveling as she grapples with the dark and obsessive world of ballet. As the pressure mounts, Nina experiences a series of hallucinations and disturbing visions, blurring the boundaries between reality and fantasy. The narrative explores themes of identity, perfectionism, and the psychological toll of pursuing artistic excellence. Black Swan is known for its intense and visceral portrayal of Nina's psychological descent, as well as the physical and emotional challenges of the ballet world. Natalie Portman's performance earned her widespread acclaim, including the Academy Award for Best Actress. The film's dark and surreal atmosphere, coupled with Aronofsky's distinctive directorial style, contributes to its reputation as a gripping and psychologically intense thriller. Gone Girl. Gone Girl is a psychological thriller film directed by David Fincher, released in 2014. The film is based on the best-selling novel of the same name by Gillian Flynn, who also wrote the screenplay. Starring Ben Affleck as Nick Dunn and Rosamund Pike as Amy Dunn, the movie unfolds as a gripping mystery that explores the complexities of a modern marriage. The story begins with Nick Dunn reporting the sudden disappearance of his wife, Amy, on their 5th wedding anniversary. As the investigation unfolds, the media circus intensifies, putting Nick under intense scrutiny. The narrative takes unexpected turns as secrets and lies are revealed, challenging the perceptions of both the characters and the audience. As the plot unfolds, Gone Girl masterfully plays with themes of deception, media manipulation, and the darker aspects of human relationships. The film is known for its sharp and satirical commentary on the media's role in high-profile cases and the way public perception can be shaped. Rosamund Pike's performance as Amy received critical acclaim and earned her an Academy Award nomination. Fincher's meticulous direction and the screenplay's twists and turns make Gone Girl a riveting and thought-provoking exploration of marriage, identity, and the consequences of societal expectations. The film's unpredictability and the complexity of its characters have contributed to its status as a standout thriller in contemporary cinema. Blue Velvet. Blue Velvet is a psychological thriller film directed by David Lynch, released in 1986. The film is known for its surreal and disturbing exploration of the dark underbelly beneath the surface of suburban life. Starring Carl MacLachlan as Jeffrey Beaumont, Isabella Rossellini as Dorothy Valens, and Dennis Hopper as the menacing Frank Booth, the movie weaves a complex narrative that blurs the lines between innocence and corruption. The story begins when Jeffrey discovers a severed ear in a field, leading him into a mysterious and dangerous world. As he investigates, he becomes entangled with the enigmatic singer Dorothy Valens and the sadistic criminal Frank Booth. The narrative takes unexpected and surreal turns, revealing the unsettling secrets of the seemingly ordinary town of Lumberton. Blue Velvet is known for its dreamlike and nightmarish atmosphere, Lynch's distinctive directorial style, and its exploration of themes such as voyeurism, sexual violence, and the duality of human nature. The film received critical acclaim for its bold and unconventional approach, but it also sparked controversy due to its explicit content and dark subject matter. With its haunting imagery and Lynch's unique storytelling, Blue Velvet remains a landmark film in the psychological thriller genre, leaving a lasting impact on both audiences and filmmakers alike. Mystic River. Mystic River is a psychological crime drama film directed by Clint Eastwood, released in 2003. The film is based on the novel of the same name by Dennis Lehane and features a stellar ensemble cast, including Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, and Kevin Bacon. The story revolves around three childhood friends, whose lives become intertwined again after a tragic event. The film begins with a flashback to their childhood, where an incident leaves a lasting impact on each of them. As adults, a new tragedy strikes when Jimmy's daughter is found murdered, leading Sean, now a detective, to investigate the case. Dave, who carries his own emotional scars, becomes a person of interest. Mystic River explores themes of guilt, friendship, and the long-lasting effects of trauma. The narrative is layered, with complex character relationships and a gripping mystery at its core. The film delves into the psychological and emotional toll of the past on the present, examining how the characters cope with their shared history and the events that unfold. The performances in Mystic River received widespread acclaim, particularly Sean Penn, who won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of Jimmy Markham. Tim Robbins also earned an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Clint Eastwood's direction, coupled with the compelling storytelling and strong performances, makes Mystic River powerful and thought-provoking exploration of human nature and the enduring impact of traumatic events. Vertigo. Vertigo is a classic psychological thriller directed by Alfred Hitchcock, released in 1958, starring James Stewart as Scotty Ferguson and Kim Novak as Madeline Elster. The film is celebrated for its suspenseful storytelling, intricate plot twists, and its exploration of themes such as obsession and identity. The story follows Scotty Ferguson, a retired San Francisco police detective suffering from acrophobia, fear of heights, after an incident that led to the death of a fellow officer. Scotty is hired to follow the enigmatic Madeline Elster, the wife of an acquaintance, who seems to be behaving strangely. As Scotty becomes increasingly obsessed with Madeline, the film takes unexpected turns, blending elements of mystery, romance, and psychological drama. Vertigo is known for its groundbreaking cinematography, especially its use of the dolly zoom effect to depict Scotty's acrophobia. The film's haunting score by Bernard Herrmann and Hitchcock's meticulous direction contribute to its status as a cinematic masterpiece. The narrative explores themes of deception, illusion, and the fragility of identity, with a narrative that twists and turns, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. Vertigo is often cited as one of Hitchcock's greatest achievements and is considered a landmark in the psychological thriller genre. Its impact on filmmaking and its influence on subsequent generations of directors make it a timeless classic. Zodiac. Zodiac is a mystery thriller film directed by David Fincher, released in 2007. The movie is based on the non-fiction book Zodiac by Robert Graysmith and revolves around the real-life hunt for the Zodiac Killer, a serial killer who terrorized the San Francisco Bay Area during the late 1960s and early 1970s. The film follows the investigative efforts of Robert Graysmith, Jake Gyllenhaal, a cartoonist at the San Francisco Chronicle, and two journalists, Paul Avery, Robert Downey Jr., and David Toschi, Mark Ruffalo. The Zodiac killer taunts the police and media with cryptic letters and ciphers, creating an atmosphere of fear and paranoia. As the investigators pursue the elusive killer, the narrative spans several years, showcasing the toll the case takes on their lives. The film is known for its meticulous attention to detail and its portrayal of the complexities and frustrations of a long and unsolved criminal investigation. Zodiac explores themes of obsession, the impact of crime on individuals, and the blurred lines between dedication and madness. Fincher's signature style, coupled with strong performances from the cast, creates a tense and atmospheric thriller that delves into the psychological toll of chasing an elusive and cryptic killer. The film is widely praised for its realism and its ability to capture the mood of the time, as well as for its nuanced portrayal of the characters involved in the investigation. Prisoners. Prisoners is a psychological thriller film directed by Denis Villeneuve, released in 2013. The movie features a strong ensemble cast, including Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis, Terrence Howard, and Paul Dano. The narrative revolves around the mysterious disappearance of two young girls in a suburban neighborhood and the subsequent investigation that takes a dark and intense turn. Hugh Jackman portrays Keller Dover, the father of one of the missing girls, who takes matters into his own hands when he becomes frustrated with the progress of the police investigation, led by Detective Lurney Jake Gyllenhaal. As Keller becomes increasingly desperate, he takes extreme measures, including the abduction and interrogation of a mentally challenged suspect, played by Paul Dano. Prisoners explores themes of morality, justice, and the psychological toll of grief. The film delves into the complexities of the characters and their reactions to the harrowing situation, blurring the lines between right and wrong. Denis Villeneuve's direction creates a tense and atmospheric atmosphere, and the performances from the cast, particularly Jackman and Gyllenhaal, are widely praised for their intensity and emotional depth. The narrative unfolds with twists and turns, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats as it builds towards a compelling and morally complex conclusion. Prisoners is celebrated for its thought-provoking exploration of ethical dilemmas and its ability to evoke a visceral and emotional response from the audience. Fight Club. Fight Club is a dark psychological drama film directed by David Fincher, released in 1999. Based on Chuck Palahniuk's novel of the same name, the movie stars Edward Norton as an unnamed narrator and Brad Pitt as Tyler Durden. The film explores themes of consumerism, identity, and the darker aspects of human nature. The story revolves around the narrator, a white-collar worker suffering from insomnia and dissatisfaction with his life. He attends support groups for various ailments in an attempt to cure his insomnia. During a business trip, he encounters Tyler Durden, a soap salesman with a radically different worldview. Together, they form an underground fight club as a form of male bonding and a way to release their frustrations. As the Fight Club evolves into an anarchic and anti-establishment movement called Project Mayhem, the film takes unexpected turns, revealing a complex and twisted narrative. The film's unconventional structure, unreliable narrator, and shocking plot twists have contributed to its status as a cult classic. Fight Club is known for its bold and provocative themes, as well as its iconic dialogue. The film has sparked discussions about masculinity, societal expectations, and the consequences of rebellion. Despite its initial mixed reception, Fight Club has gained a strong following and is considered a groundbreaking film in the psychological thriller genre. That concludes our video for today. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like and subscribe. If you made it all the way through, comment which movie you are going to watch tonight. If we missed any of the greats, leave it in the comments, and we will include it in our next video. If you are looking for any horror films to watch that will absolutely ruin your life, click the link in the description for another one of our film videos. Thank you for watching. Come back